Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is one more battle on the Burning Sand situation battle. This time I got in the Gym Cannon 2, which is one of my favorite supports. I always like the design of this, to be honest. I feel like just in general, it does a better job of being a successor to the gun cannon than the gun cannon 2 or any of those tend to do, because it is, heavily armored, has beam cannons instead of ballistic cannons, and just really kind of looks neat, honestly. And yeah, beam cannons do pretty good damage. The Gym rifle is a burst fire rifle that has pretty good range for a machine gun. You're going to be better off generally tapping the trigger instead of just holding it, because the longer you hold it, the less accurate the gun becomes. So if you just tap it and get those 3 round bursts, you're going to hit more often. So that is, you'll probably see me doing that a lot, though occasionally, if I get cornered or if there's something really close to death that I have got, that I'm really close to, I may just hose it down. I do that sometimes, but yeah, the gym rifle, I feel like often gets just underestimated because it is a really good gun. That said, sometimes beams are a better answer. But yeah, it's like I said, Gym Cannon 2 is good. We have taken the hill, which is not a necessity to succeed on this map, but it doesn't hurt frequently. Let's see. Yep, gonna go. Oops, was gonna go for that F2, but it was faster than I anticipated, and also the other person, the Trope, and I think is the other one I was thinking about shooting, but was not sure which side my ally was on, and did not want to stun them while they were in the middle of a confrontation. Unfortunately, I also did not keep them alive, so yeah, the kind of Pyrrhic victory there, I think. But hit the shield on the Zaku HC, which, you know, it's not a big shield, so I'd feel pretty proud if I'd been aiming for that, but I was not. The one of the weaknesses that the Gym Cannon 2 does have is that if you need to fire 2 shots too close together, it does take quite a while for those beam cannons to cool down. I don't know if the cooldown has been modified any for this situation battle. I don't think so. And also it does have a beam saber. Um, since there's a non-existent level 6 Zaku F2 in this map, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the stats on anything else. I kind of wish they'd publish the stats for the situation battles. That would be nice to take a look at, even if they only do it after the situation battle is done. Just since there is no way to see the stat block for whatever you end up piloting, it would be nice to get an idea of it. Honestly, if they're afraid of scaring people away from running certain suits, I understand that. That's honestly worth keeping the secret for, because again, just the one of the few things about situation battles in GBO1 was when people, for example, in Tragedy and Jaburo, would get the beam spray gun gym, they would just bail. And even if you are what you consider the weakest member of the team, the weakest mobile suit of the team, your team is still going to be better off with an active teammate than a dropout, especially since there was no defense penalty or defense bonus for dropouts back then. I don't think. Also, yeah, just and of course, since there were people, in GBO1 when everything was faction locked that would only play Federation or only play Xeon. I have a feeling some people just dropped out whenever they got the wrong side too, but kind of hard to say. But it was a long time ago, and I may not even be remembering everything correctly. Thanks, brain. But yeah, as you can see, just like Gym Cannon 2 is really quite good at medium to long range. It has a lesser version of the thing that the GPO4 has going on, which is that you can't make use of your best of your second best weapon if you are, closer than if you're not, unless you are closer than sniping range. Because yeah, pretty good range on that gym rifle, as you can see. I was actually landing some shots from from the cliff over here over to that dune, which is really pretty good for a machine gun. But also, just you do have to put yourself close enough to get that benefit that if especially if there's a medium range raid anywhere around, you are in more danger than you were. Luckily, no raids in this. It is all generals and supports. Still find it interesting, honestly, that when they did Tragedy in Jabro, they did not use the general version of Char's Zagok. They just used a normal Zagok in Char colors. Because the one with a double dodge roll that showed up in the one simulator way back, that is from GBO1, and that's what was in that situation battle. Like, there are still, of course, a few holdouts from GBO1. The standard Gym Intercept without fellow boosters one, Char's Zagok is another. And so that said, I enjoyed the Tragedy and Jabro rounds. I have a round I may run eventually. I got on the Steam version of that as a gun tank. So, but for now, just wanted to run this before I forget about it or otherwise flake on it. Because I enjoyed using this. I don't think I've run a Gym Cannon 2 round of any kind in a very long time. And let's see, but as you can see, just tapping that the reticle or tapping the trigger is what works best for the gym rifle. You can see the marks on the outside of the reticle move outwards the more I tap the trigger, and the more and towards the end of each burst, because that is the gun losing accuracy the quicker you fire it. So that, again, better frequently to just just fire a little bit slower and actually land more of the shots. Let's see, trying to get that heavy Zaku over there. I think it's that would only be 200 points, so not a huge deal, especially since I'm standing in support fire with my 400 point self to do it. So I basically did a panic dive there, and I think I'm not sure why that one hit didn't kill me. Maybe it only connected technically after the buzzer, but yeah, I just barely kept alive, and that is the only reason we won, as you can see. And I managed top assist, top damage, and top diversion, so not bad. 5 and 2, and 88,000 damage. I'll take it. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Yeah, I don't think they've done a Gym Cannon 2 in G-Frame, sadly. Would love to get it if they did, because that is another one of the early MS in action, like a lot of the 0080 things that were just a little bit limited in their articulation. Because, that was before we were getting into double and triple joints and thigh swivels and things in MS in action, and that thing is, of course, a chonk. So there's not a lot you can do about that.